Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Panthers going up against the 49ers.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They run here with Stewart. And some room to work. He finds an opening past the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Out of the gun, Newton. Got a man. It's the rookie Curtis Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2. Newton gives off to Stewart. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now Newton on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Armstead. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw on second down is Newton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Third and long, it's Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it. From 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Now let's go.
On second down, Hyde. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Garoppolo on first down. He'll rifle this one deep, and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Quarterback throws the fade, and that's one where really the receiver just has to make a play, right?
Brandon, all you're asking your quarterback to do is put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Let your guy get it and no one else. That makes it a very, very difficult play to defend.
Gould now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers offense taking the field, and it's a crew, Charles, that really took a big step backward last year because they were coming off their best season in franchise history in 2015. The Super Bowl appearance, 15 wins. I guess really 17 if you count the playoffs, but down to just 6 last year.
A big drop-off was on offense because in 2015, they drove the ball and they rang the bell, meaning they got into the end zone. They scored 500 points in 2015. Big drop-off in 2016. Unsettled offensive line. Guys were hurt out wide. Couldn't keep everyone healthy. Quarterback didn't play to the same level. But guess what? They're changing that up, going from that boom-boom type of an offense to a little more flash and dash. Christian McCaffrey out of Stanford at running back. Curtis Samuel of Ohio State will be a running back receiver. They expect to get quicker, faster, and more efficient on offense.
On second down, here's Newton. Funches has it complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. On first and 10, Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this one complete right side to Funches. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a man who subbed in for Andy Lee down the stretch last year, Michael Pilardi, to kick it away as he's on to punt for Carolina. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The 49ers heading out, and Charles, at the end of last year, we talked about their decline. They were 12-4 4 years ago, then 8-8, 5-11, and last season 2-14. Head coaches, 4 of them in the last 4 years, but while it might not change overnight, you get the sense the tailspin may be over.
Agreed with you there, partner, because they changed administration as well, and they're going to respect the past. They want all these players coming in to know what the 49ers meant in previous years, but they want them to make their own future, and this is their opportunity now. How about them picking up Solomon Thomas in the draft, the defensive lineman out of Stanford? How about getting Reuben Foster, the linebacker out of Alabama, trying to get stronger on defense? They'll run a brand new offensive scheme, and they will be a tougher team overall. I think they're going to compete well in the NFC West, better than what people expect.
5 yards to gain here on third down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. There's Garoppolo to throw. Complete here. It's Hyde. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
Running left. Here's Hyde. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They run it again with Hyde. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Newton throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks right around the 31. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They run the counter now on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on first down. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On first down, Garoppolo. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. Hyde. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Carlos Hyde. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's 21-3. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Take Carradine. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. And he's going to go down again. The rookie from Alabama, Reuben Foster. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They asked Reuben Foster to do a little bit of everything when he was at Alabama, when he's playing middle linebacker, and we saw one more example of what he can do. He can rush the quarterback, too.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. So possession goes over here on the punt. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They run high, and this defense not giving them anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more after this. And he motions the wide receiver. On second down, here's Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. In motion goes the tight end. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a play fake here on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On the counter, this is high. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down and a little ways to go here. Second and 13. To throw is Garoppolo. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gold now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Wake up. 20.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Funches with a catch over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Newton finding Funches for the Panther first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On first down, Newton. Caught left side by Funches. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter. Lambeau. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Now let's go. Blue Lanny. Blue Lanny.
The third quarter begins with a run by Hyde. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space, no gain.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They find some open field here. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's Beathard to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Thomas Davis leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. From the pistol, they'll run with Hyde. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and their lead will swell up to 28.
Robbie Gould puts another 3 on the board. 11 years in Chicago, all-time leading scorer for the Bears. Then he had 10 games with the Giants in 2016. Now he takes over for Phil Dawson in San Francisco. You ever met Robbie?
I have not. Good guy?
Good guy. He came to a studio I was working one time and actually kicked one over the building.
How about that? And quite an interesting story going from Chicago all those years, then New York quickly, and now all the way on the other coast to San Fran. Now Newton on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Second and 10. Newton again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. A somewhat amazing stat. The largest deficit ever overcome to win a game in Panthers history is just 17 points. So this would be record book stuff if they could pull this one out. To throw is Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that one will be accepted. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Following the penalty, here's Stewart. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took... And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Aaron Lynch coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. Now a handoff looking right. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Third down and 12. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Beathard to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go now.
Again, it's Hyde. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.